First time getting hate. Kind of nervous. I'm just playing. I've been getting hated on since '03. Anyways, welcome back, y'all. Today I'm doing a little bit of a different video, and I have a professional with me. Shout out to Chandler. You can. And today I'm doing a video on how to deal with by Waverly Macaulay. Let's get into it. Okay, as most know, happy ain't hating and hating are happy. But we're gonna try and evaluate what kind of are you dealing with, okay? There's categories and there's levels to this and then we're gonna evaluate why, okay? So let's break this down. The first one we're dealing with, a pick-me. The second one you might deal with, insecure. The third one you might deal with, let me really break this one down for you. A big sloppy hating ass. Big sloppy hating ass. Okay?
Wow.
And the last one I'm gonna cover, outfit. Now you see the categories that I be dealing with. This is just what I deal with personally. I know there's more levels to this. There is more levels to this, but this is just what I have personal experience with. So we're gonna break down why. Why do you be hating? One reason could be ding ding ding. The first one, hates herself, and she feel like she gotta hate on you to feel good about herself. That's number one. This can correlate to all of them. So we can go boom, 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 boom. It all correlates. This could be one for all of them. Now let me break it down some more. Okay. Now, this can only apply to a few of them. Seeks male validation. Most of the time, when seeking male validation, it's gonna be one of your pick-me or one of your out. Okay, very rarely is it the insecure ones. You feel me? It's always number 1 or number 5. Come. Okay. The next thing I'm gonna put on the list, she might want what you have. This can apply to the insecure and the big sloppy hating and the miserable. It could even apply to the situation where you have a man and they want your man. But I'm gonna focus on 2, 3, and 4. So, if a bitch speaks with you about something, about the way you dress, the way you walk, how you're built, whatever, it's probably because the bitch is jealous. So hear me out. I have had a big sloppy hating bitch speak on this body. No kids.
Cut.
Hate on me for being skinny and petite. And you wanna know something? It's because she's not happy with herself. Come on. She might want what you have. If she is hating, she might want that. Actually, she might, you know what? Man. Another reason why hate, she don't got balls. So, obviously, as a female, we don't have balls. That's not the balls I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about she doesn't have the charisma. She ain't got the boldness. She ain't got the character. She ain't got the personality to do what you do. She might not have the balls you have and the confidence you have, so she hates. Are y'all keeping up? So, let's go back over it. What type of are there? Pick-me's, insecure, big sloppy hating ass, miserable bitch, and dick. Okay. Okay. Another reason a girl could be hating on you is because it's bitches who don't get boobs. Nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that. But you could get hated on for being pretty. Like, for example, I'm going to give y'all an example of what happened in my life. One time I fell out with a girl over a man she had just met a week ago. So, I'll break it down and I'm going to tell you how I handled it. Long story short, we're at the club, we're drinking. The dude that she fancies is talking to me and I'm talking to him. You know what I'm telling him? Get your weird ass homeboy away from me. I don't want him. So I'm having this conversation with him quietly because his homeboy is right in front of us. So I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to be messy, but I'm trying to get him out my face. So I'm talking to dude, I'm telling bro, hey, get your homeboy. He not listening. But it's fine though. Anyways, she turns around, she sees that I'm talking to dude, and as soon as I'm trying to with him, I'm not trying to crush. So she comes over, popping at the mouth, making herself look stupid, and then just blew up into this whole situation. That's what we call a out. She didn't even know the man like that, but she chose a man. She chose to try and embarrass her friend over a man that she just met. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call got the pick-me. The pick-me's are the ones that are like, well, I would have never said that. Oh, well, I wouldn't have did it like that. Well, honestly, he has a reason to be mad. Do you want my man? Or they'll be like, it's the ones that like whenever you come around them or like dudes come around, they get to talking in a baby voice or something like, no, you don't sound like that. You sound like Pop Smoke, so stop playing. Well, if that was my man, not your man. Anyways, so yeah, that's just little examples of what I've dealt with. Next example, because we're really getting into the examples now. I've dealt with, so that's an example of what? Pick me. I'm going to give y'all an example of an insecure, okay? Let me break something down. The other day, y'all know I'm just getting into this YouTube stuff. I do content, yes, and I enjoy doing content. It's for me. I don't get paid from YouTube. I do this for fun, honestly. But it's some that be hating on content. They'll make fun of you. They'll mock you, poke fun. So there was this girl the other day. She's mocking my last video. I did a self-care video. She's in the background. You know how I handled it? I handled this one maturely. Did I even tell y'all how I handled the other one? I didn't even tell them, did I? Okay. Let me tell y'all how I handled that last situation first. That was a big We also gotta pick and choose our battles, y'all. If I knew I'm not gonna whoop this girl, I'm not gonna try and fight this girl. That's messy. So, that's the type of that I call the law. That was the type of that I call the law on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. She's the type that like would do you something. So no, I wasn't gonna play with her. But she came playing with me, so. Anyways. Next example, this girl was a kiki, a hi about my video. She thought this was funny, I guess. And I handled it with grace. Instead of saying, aren't you homeless? Didn't your mom just kick you out? You know what I said instead? Nothing. I laughed and I went about my business because homeless and trying to make fun of me. They be trying it. Yes, they do. So.
They do. Okay.
So, that's an insecure girl. Like, you're making fun of me for doing content. For real. Like, for real. In 2026, where everybody does content and everybody wants to be a YouTuber, a TikToker, Instagram famous, whatever, you gonna make fun of me for trying? Insecure. So this next category might get me canceled. I don't know. I don't really care. Big sloppy hating. So these come in many sizes. They be hating most of the time. It's because they genuinely just don't like themselves. Example. I've had friends try and body shame me, like I said before. But this is wide as a fridge. That is insecurity, sloppy hating, and miserable activity all in one. If you wouldn't want to put yourself in somebody else's shoes, for example, big sloppy hating, if you wouldn't want to put yourself in her shoes or trade lives with her, don't listen. Don't even pay attention. She just wants attention. So the way you deal with big sloppy hating, just ignore them. Because that's what I wish I would have did. Like, most of the time whenever somebody's hating, it's because they're not happy. Just ignore them. We gonna move on to the next before I get mad because I'm starting to get hot. Then we got the miserable bitch. These are the ones that just be hating for no valid reason. You probably don't even know this girl. You probably don't even understand why she's hating. There might not be a way to break down why a miserable bitch is hating. I'm not gonna lie. Which category would that fit in? Oh, she hates herself. When a miserable is messing with you, it's gonna be in forms of like, oh, well, you only have this because, da 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 da. Oh, well, she's just lucky, or da da da. Like, you know the type I'm talking about. Like, they're just hating for no reason. Then the type you pay dust. But one thing about these girls is they will poke you, jab you, spit at you, whatever, mock you, and then as soon as you say something back, they're like, you hurt me. And for the next topic, picking and choosing your battles. I don't care what anybody says. I'ma pick and choose because I'm smart. A cat is gonna go after a mouse, correct? A cat is not about to go after a lion. The cat knows better. So this is me basically explaining to you, you need to stay in your place. Like David and Goliath, that's a whole different story. I don't know what to say. Just don't be out here being no little trying to fight no big ass, please. Anyways, we're going to pick and choose our battles according to some of these here topics. And mind y'all, I'm not hitting every single topic. The first question I want to ask you is it worth it? Like, is it really worth it? Will it matter in 5 years? Can you whoop her and is bail money good? Okay, and then did she threaten you? Did she threaten you? Okay? And then the last one, is it really that deep? Is it really that deep? There are some cases in life where people are going to talk shit and it's not even worth it to even pay them any mind. Like, it's really not. It's just taken away from your energy. And whatever you put your energy into grows, if that makes sense. So the more you put energy into something, the more, like, big of a deal it's going to be. Will it matter in 5 years? Like, the other day, people get bold. They just talking in front of your face. So I'm like, oh, I really want to do something to you. But is it worth it in that moment? No, it was not worth it. I was on the clock. Need that job. You feel me? Will it matter in 5 years? So if somebody calls you a name, the one they love to throw around, bop. If a man calls you a bop, will it matter in 5 years when he's bald, being a bachelor, no kids, no wife? Will it matter? No, it's not gonna matter. He's gonna be bald eating potato chips on the couch. Now the next one is for the violent ones that like to get handsy. Can you whoop her and is bail money good? If bail money is not good, don't go out of your way to put your hands on nobody. You shouldn't be doing that anyways. The only time you should be putting hands on somebody is if they hit you first. But if you slip up, think about, can you whoop her and is bail money good enough to be doing all that? If you're broke and you can't fight, don't be fighting. Next one, did she threaten you? So I don't think anybody should be out here being violent. I promote peace and self-defense. If she threatens you, depending on how big the bitch is, you feel me, how tall, how wide, that's where you need to determine, is it worth it? Don't be trying to be Billy Badass just because somebody threatened you. Matter of fact, if a crazy threatens you, call the law. There was this one time, this girl who was genuinely insane had already, she already had a felony. She already been in and out of jail, in drama, in trouble. That girl threatened me, stalked me, posted my address, some more stuff. You know what I did? 911, what's your emergency? I don't play, because I'm not going to play with no psychotic, mentally ill girl. That's what we're not going to do. Sometimes it is necessary to call the law, and I'm calling the law on a bitch who beats people with bricks. On God. Now the next thing we need to determine is it really that deep? Is it really that deep? I feel like there's levels to the deepness and how you feel. I feel like it's never really that deep. So determine to you what matters to you and what you care about, and if it's really that deep. Because if it's something about you, just brush it off. Now, whenever people get to talking about mammies and stuff, and grannies, and you know how people like to do. Sometimes disrespect goes too far, and some people do need to be popped in their mouth. But is it really that deep? Can you let it go? if you take a breather, you know, like some deep breaths, some meditation, some praying, you can probably let it go. So it's not that deep. Anyways, pick and choose your battles accordingly. Don't be out here being messy, moving loose. Don't be out here putting your hands on people. Breathe. I won't smack a gentleman. I won't smack no female. I will smack a but I was raised very well, actually. I was raised to never put my hands on people, and that if somebody puts their hands on me, that's the green light. Really, that's the method. If somebody touches you, you better beat them. You better beat them like they stole something. Because guess what? That's the green light. Like, that's self-defense. If she tries to take you to court, guess what? She gonna look stupid. So anyways, that's enough of this. I'm gonna wrap this video up. As funny as this is, I actually do have a message to this. And I don't condone violence. This is all just for fun. Still, don't get it twisted. This is still some real talk. But my message to y'all is to pray. If somebody is being ill to you, speaking down on you, being mean to you, bullying you, mocking you, pray. They need prayer. Because I'm in a season right now where I feel like my calling is higher and God is putting me through tests. Because in order to get to the next level, you have to be able to handle a certain amount of hate, stress, and pressure. These folks hated Jesus. Matter of fact, they hated Jesus more than these bitches hate me. So, on a serious note though, y'all, the ultimate weapon for hate is love. Even when people hated Jesus, he still showed love to people no matter what. Like I said, if somebody's making nasty comments, speaking ill on you, they're trying to ruin your reputation, they're being nasty for no reason, whatever it may be, pray for them. Combat the hate with love. Because if somebody's coming up to you talking about and you're like, I love you, I hope you have a good day, what can they say to that? That nips the problem right in the bud. Most of the time when people are doing stuff like this to you, it's because they want a reaction out of you. And if you give them a reaction, they can use that against you and be like, oh, look, y'all, she's crazy. I told y'all. So stop giving a reaction and start showing love. That's all I have to say today, honestly. If you enjoyed the video, comment down below. If you have any video suggestions, comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, go follow my TikTok, go follow Chandler, and also go tap in with Chandler for videography, photography, anything business-wise. She do it all. Anyways, love y'all, even the haters. Peace out.